Yeah, and that's what I say. Like, you know, you can't be so focused on what everybody else is doing because, everybody has their niche. I applaud the brothers, you know what I'm saying, when they doing, the debates and talking and revealing information and bringing out information and all that. But the more time we spend talking about stuff like that or, going into the histories and this, and that, like, man, it's places like Baltimore, West Baltimore, where we could be joining forces, joining together, accumulating a lot of cash, a lot of money, a lot of currency. That current that that they talk about, we can be generating this currency by investing in property, something that even the person who they elected to be president is a multi-billionaire off of what redevelopment. Like, this is something that beyond anything, even though they are so intent on keeping us from, holding our original place with our land, you know what I'm saying, in our original deed, the landowners, they so intent on keeping us from being able to own that's the one thing that we should be thinking about. Like, yo, come on, man. You come to these different cities, man. Like, when I go to New York and I see the prices, like, what people are paying, I'm like, damn, like, this is crazy. But then when we come to smaller towns or smaller cities, what I'm saying, across it, like, don't get it twisted. They do have areas that's like that, but as far as in the urban areas, in the city, in the hoods and all that, like, there's a lot of stuff that's just going empty and just don't even have to stay empty. Like, I have two partners that have already, went to, the redevelopment commissions, and they've already secured 500 houses here. You understand what I'm saying? 300 houses there. So the work is going to continue. It's going to go on and on and on. But my thing is, how can you be a part of that? How can you invest in something like that? Don't let people just trick you into thinking that, nah, you can't do it, or nah, I don't know the first thing about real estate, or this, and that. You know about finances, you know about money, you know how to add, you know how to subtract. Well, then you should know about real estate. Then it's not too much different. It's just like adding and subtracting. You get one. It's just like when you was younger. You had one block. You put one block on top of another block. That made two blocks. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing with real estate. If you have one house, you go in, you purchase, but you have to have an exit plan. What's your exit strategy? Do you want to sell it? Do you want to keep it? Do you want to rent it out for a profit every month, or do you want to fix it up and sell it for a profit and move on to another property? It's just that simple. You got people who put the cart before the horse. You can't put the cart before the horse. This is not that type of game. And truthfully, I got a lot of people who call me, and a lot of people who email me. They say, yo, Q, like, what should I do? I got this money and I'm trying to do this and I'm trying to do that, and it's all shit that don't even make sense. Like, I don't even understand it. Like, if you're not talking about buying property, you're not talking about buying land, you're not talking about buying, storefronts or whatever. Like, I don't got, I don't even have no answers for you. I don't have no answers for you. I don't really care about none of that. I'm not saying that it don't have no profit into it. Clothing lines, magazines, music, and this, and that. Not saying it ain't no profit in none of that stuff. What I'm saying is, every one of those businesses has to have some type of overhead. Whether it's in your house that you might be paying rent to somebody else for, or if it's in a storefront that you might be paying somebody else rent for. So, that's putting the cart before the horse. Why don't you try to purchase your own properties first, and then you can do what you want with them. That way you don't have to never worry about paying retail prices, which is most of the time is almost double, if not double or more. Like, I don't know. I don't know how the market is where you are, but you pay retail prices. This is not something that's smart. Like you talking about you want to do business, but you blowing money out the window. Then you say, "Oh, yo, I don't even know how to get there. Like how am I going to buy a house? I don't have no credit." Okay. Well, that's when you get with people who are more intelligent when it comes to credit repair and those types of things. See, people might say that for years. Yo, I don't have no credit. I don't have no credit. I don't have no credit. That'd be years that gone by and you still ain't got no credit. And it's like, if you know that this is the only way that you can purchase one property, I wouldn't recommend that you keep going through life like that. If you know that this is the only way that you're going to be able to purchase a property. Like, if that's the case, then you keep on saying, I don't have no credit. So you making the excuse for why somebody else is sending their kids through college offer you paying rent every month. I refuse to be that person. And that's why I took the initiative to say, you know what? I need to know my credit score. I need to know my FICO score. I need to know how to start a business. I need to know how to run my business. I need to know how to, write a business plan. I need to know all these different things, these different elements that's going to make me successful. Yeah, I could sit down and read any book. I could sit down and read any Bible or you know what I'm saying? Like, if we could debate about, who was here first, who was here last, and all that, when we all know the truth. That's the killer. The truth don't need no support. That's why it doesn't even matter. I don't need 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 views based on me trying to, shut this person down because this, and that. Because truthfully, to my understanding, when I do the knowledge to it, number one, that's views on another platform that I don't have nothing to do with. Just like right now, if I would have had it my way, I would be posting this video on a platform that's owned by the conscious community or us. You understand what I'm saying? So anytime that people say, okay, well, I'm trying to get to that bag, you already know it's some games involved. So that means that you have to deal with that person over there, which is not from your community, in order to get the bag. When at the end of the day, each one of these brothers and sisters that's on this YouTube channels all day long, they doing what they doing. Like, yo, you could have 1 million followers, 1 million views every single day. You feel what I'm saying? Every single day you have more, just mad views. And these same people could take that and basically build up their own network. No matter what your differences are, it doesn't matter. Do you think that NBC, CBS, and ABC and all that, do you think that they care that they might have a Muslim on this channel and they might have a Christian on that channel and they don't care about their religious backgrounds. Now, they might push their ideals, they might push their agendas, but they don't care who's pushing it. As a matter of fact, that's how they rather have it. They rather have it where they're using different faces, different colors and skin tones and all, and they're pushing these agendas to the masses. They'd rather have it like that. So now, why are we so dumbfounded when it comes to that? Like, do you realize how much revenue can be created and how many streams of revenue can be created if you set a foundation and set a board and just said, you know what, we're going to go ahead and take the initiative and start our own network. We're going to start our own channel, because evidently I really don't know of any other movements other than, probably digital, more things dealing with technology. You know what I'm saying? That would be important. That would be substantial, that would have information that you could be like, oh, dang, I ain't know that. Or make you want to go look up something. Make you want to go do some investigations. Like, see, that's what people don't understand. So